Undercover Albert being straightened up. Better line now. Ready. Off this time. They've come away in a pretty good line. Matawin out in the middle is probably the best to go, and it's going to make a beeline over, but they're hunting up on the inside of it. Singer Raja, Kazan, Unspoken all go through underneath it. Undercover Albert's going to settle in 5th spot, and on its outside King KO. Then a couple away came Quad next to last, and Java Bay went to the tail of the field as they make their way out of the straight, and Kazan is going to work its way to the lead. It led a length or so to the good of Singer Raja. Matawin goes up on the outside to 3rd. Now Unspoken just wants to go a lot quicker. It settled back 4th on the inside, but throwing the head around a bit. King KO's been pratted 3 deep. It'll have to go forward. Then 2.5 to Undercover Albert, who dropped back to 3rd last. On its outside was Quad, and about a length away to Java Bay at the rear. In the back at the 1200, Kazan's the leader. A half a length to Matawin. 3 parts of a length, King KO 3 wide. On the rail, Singer Raja 4th, and then Unspoken 5th. Now going around them, Quad. Bell's going to take off on this. He's going to try and catch them napping as they run up the hill. Undercover Albert went back to next to last, and Java Bay is last. And Quad sprinted around the outside, took the lead going up the hill inside the 800. A length and a bit to Kazan, a length and a half to Matawin and Singer Raja. Then King KO, Unspoken's a long way back and is getting into a bit of strife there as Matawin comes back on top of it. Undercover Albert's going up on the inside, and Java Bay at the tail of the field. They run inside the 500 now, and Quad the leader, a half to Kazan, who's closing quickly. 2 to Singer Raja. Now Unspoken's getting going. It's a length away. Undercover Albert's following it forward, and forget the rest. On the bend, 400 to go. Kazan got the better of Quad, but here comes Unspoken. Let loose around the outside, and oh gee, went bang and shot to the lead down to the 250. Kazan's trying to come back at it. Java Bay's making ground on the rail, and then Singer Raja, but Unspoken is charging away with 100 to go, and it's Unspoken went to the line and won it by 5 1/4 lengths. Kazan ran 2nd, Java Bay 3rd, Undercover Albert 4th, then a gap further back to Quad. They're followed then by Singer Raja, didn't run it out. Well back was Matawin, and King KO, after a tough run, has ended up at the rear of the field. Ooh, Unspoken just got onto the back of Matawin there, coming up to about the 500 or 600. But once it got off its heels and got to the outside, Orman asked it for the effort, and by jingo, it reeled them in pretty quickly. And coming to the corner, it had the lead as well covered. It shot to the front, and it's just careered away over the final part to win by a big margin. So Unspoken looked one of the better bets of the day, and it did win the way you like the better bets to win. Unspoken for Jimmy Orman goes on his winning way. He's making a rapid climb up the premiership table. That's his 13th winner now since the start of the year, because we didn't resume here until the start of the year, and he's ridden 13 winners, and he's in 4th position now on the premiership table. The numbers are 7, 2, 1, 6 and 4. 7, 2, 1, 6 and 4. That's how the judge has placed them after the running of the second event on the card. The margin 5 3/4 by a half. So 5 3/4 by a half the margins. The time 2:07.41. 2:07.41 is the time. The class record is 2:09.85. So that's a new class record by a hell of a long way. 2:09.85. They've run 2:07.41. In fact, that is a new track record. The previous track record was 2:08.76, which was held by Khan, which will race in the Cup today. So they've run a new track and class record. Number 7, Unspoken, is the new class and track record holder.
Okay, thank you, Pat. Big winning margin there to Unspoken, trained on the track by Ben Curry, ridden by Jimmy Orman. That's how you like to see all the good things win. By a big space, 291.10, beating Kazan and Java Bay. We're about